All right, guys, it's Paul Singh, Market Speculator, with the trade report for Monday, February 2018. Week of the market. We'll see if we can continue here. We are extended. It's SPY here. High now this morning. We're flat, actually down slightly. What's interesting is VIX is popping a little, up about 1%. So we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe we're going to start a pullback here. Really resilient last few days here, but strong SPY across the board. IWM, and then the Qs showing a lot of strength here with big tech taking the lead again going into earnings. And keep that in mind that in a couple of weeks here we're going to get earnings with a lot of the big tech stocks. So Google, Netflix, all those guys are reporting, I think, the week of the 20th. So that's all coming up here. It's a little difficult to enter some of these things right now, but that's coming up here. So we've got the indexes really strong. Oil has been really strong. Not a lot of people are talking about it, but oil has been on a run here. We want to see consolidation and then maybe a breakout. Energy is up as well. Of course, semiconductors have been doing well. Brazil has been making a big comeback after the big dip. Gold also really strong here, and then China nearing highs, and we're going to have some China stocks on the focus list this week. One current position right now, SQ, which is on fire. So we entered here at 37. We're up to 41.14. We're at a spot where you could take profits. We're at 2-to-1. There's so much room on the upside. The stock has been so strong that I am going to hold for a bigger move. 43, 44, 45. We could go all the way here up to the gap fill at 48. But I think we won't be that ambitious. But even if we get to 43, 44, it's going to be a huge for us here with 400 shares. So for me, 400 shares. So it should be a nice one here if we continue, and it is bucking the trend for the market, actually up near the open. So only position right now, we've got a big focus list, a lot of stocks, no new additions. It's all stuff that's been on the focus list, and a lot of these guys are extended. So because of that, even though they are long stocks, we could potentially even short some of these guys if the market starts to pull back. So we are going to be flexible. But let's just go through these really quickly. We're going to get a lot of big tech, a lot of tech, and a lot of specialty retail. So Baba, China, and tech, we are looking for either a pullback or a break of the high, and that's going to be the theme here. A lot of these guys have run to the highs. What makes it a little difficult is I like a high break when it's consolidated, then broke, not when it's getting really extended going into the break. That's when you actually see a lot of high break failures, and we'll keep an eye on that. So, for example, with Baba, and again, this is a new theme throughout here, is if we get a break of a high, like let's say with Baba, highs around 192, and maybe it goes up to 193, 194 for a couple of days, but then breaks, pulls back, and gets down to 190 or 189, we can actually short as a failed high break. So that's a setup we haven't used in a long time, but that could be there for us, especially if they come in extended. So this is the way we're going to think of the week. If we break extended, we look for those failed high breaks. But if we get consolidation for the next couple of days and then break, then we're more apt to play it to the long side. So we have to be adaptable, analyze what the market is doing. So that's Baba. Netflix has already broken new highs, and we'll watch for a pullback here for an entry. So if we could get a pullback to about 204, 205, hold that level, hold the 9, and then run again, we could get in. But again, too extended at this point. And then if it ran and put in a reversal candle, we could do a runner short. But remember, with these guys, earnings are coming up. Brazil, consolidation and break. X is very extended. We'd like to see a little bit of a pullback. Amazon, same concept as the rest of the big techs. OLED, OLED here. Actually, an easier entry as some of these other ones because it hasn't gotten extended yet. So we could actually enter here, right at the 9. OLED, NVIDIA, very extended, exact same setup as Baba. basically. High break, and then we watch, do we want to short it or go long? Facebook extended, Google extended, both very strong but ready to pull back. Ralph Lauren, nice consolidation near highs. This is what we talked about. We want to see we get consolidation and then break. It's a much easier trade. So here we can break that 105. Looks good. So one of our specialty retails, Yelp. Yelp is in the position that Netflix and Baba were last week, where it pulled back, consolidating, has broken 9 now, consolidating under the 50-day moving average. If it can break that, it could set up a run to the high. So it's like a week late from what some of the other techs have done. Race gapped up over its 50. We'll see how it reacts here, but decent entry. FCX, very extended. This is one I'm actually looking for potential short. If it breaks the 9 or runs and puts in a reversal candle, one of those two, and it could short FCX. Win. Want to see a break of the 9. Tesla, gap down last week. We got stopped out, but if it gets back up over 320, we can look to re-enter. And then some specialty retail here. Urban is actually kind of a short here as it breaks the 9. It could pull back to the 50-day. But if it does remount the 9, it could go long. Lulu is gapping up this morning. Not a lot to do with it here, but very strong stock. And then OSTJ, very strong, breaking 2 highs right now. It's a good entry right here. And look for a move to 100. So that's what we're watching this week. A lot of strong stocks. Some stocks where we need to be flexible and potentially go long or short. And the beginning of the week should give us an idea of what we're going to want to do.